Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, I don't even think this really a question at this point. It's just a statement. Brady Black has lost his mind on Days of Our Lives. I was going to sit there and say the curse word, but usually with YouTube, you got to wait like 15 to 20 seconds before you're able to, um, use any sort of harsh language. He's lost his mind today. He's literally just lost it. And I can't even sit there and say it's drinking or anything that of that nature. I don't know. Also, today's episode of General Hospital was lame. But if you feel differently, let me know in the comment section or in the chat. What's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. How you doing today? Happy Monday to you as well. Let's see how the audio is doing today. Let's see how the audio. Gemini said, hope knees for checking Brooks. Yes. You know, the sad thing is, Gemini, Brooke was still somewhat dumbfounded. I didn't understand that. Once you call out somebody's past like that, you're basically just saying, I don't want to be like you, how you was with Ridge. Call out somebody's past like that, you're basically just saying, I don't want to be like you, how you was. Jarvos is in the chat. What's good, Jarvos? Thank you for joining. Okay. You can, I don't know why they do that for, but okay. It's YouTube's. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. What's good, Jarvos? Thank you for joining. But yeah, I don't understand that. Now, as always, we sit there and talk about all the salts, GH days, B&B, Y&R. But honestly, to tell you the truth, GH was actually pretty lame today. Lashanta's in the chat. What's good, Lashanta? Gemini says, why would you tell your daughter to go back with a man that doesn't give you? Because Brooke is just used to that. Unfortunately, and that's the problem. Brooke is just so used to that. Brooke is used to sitting there having somebody be half measures with her. Kyrie is in the chat. Kyrie says, I was pissed off at Victor, but I hope he just setting up a trap for bony pale vampire hideous personality daughter. She didn't even acknowledge how Victor don't trust Nate. Way too small. I'm not gonna lie, Kyrie. I actually kind of like that scene, to be honest. Gemini says Brooklyn hates Thomas so much that she would rather hope so. Ain't that something? Mother of the year, right? Queen Nikisha's in the chat. Nikisha, I fell asleep when GA said, yeah, it was lame. It was lame. And it's funny too, because usually when I do these topics, I'm like, hey, let's do a GH topic. Let's talk about GH. Let's and I had a couple of things in mind, but to be honest, it was like wasn't working. Not working. It's actually funny. I thought about you and I was like, I actually really did like wine arts, man. Kerry says, what you liked about it? I don't know. It was really cool to sit there and see Victor just kind of take charge of the situation. We're like, yo, listen, I'm putting down, I'm laying down the law. This is how it's going to be. Y'all either going to be in or y'all going to be out. Pick a side. And he even said to Adam, he was like, I don't give a damn. He was like, I don't give a damn about past agreements. I was like, yo, I mean, I don't know. I found it funny. I'm not, Melanie's in the chat. Was good, Melanie? Let's try to set up with anyone here. Hope, say, Brooke, Chase. Yes, I did, and yet Brooke still acted like the stupid dingbat that she was. Um, I, Queen herself is here tonight. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, and I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Melanie said, "Oh yeah, what's good, Melanie?" Oh, whoops. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I knew something was off. Let me try to change that now. I knew something was off about that. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Nope, that part. Well, hopefully, if I go out and I go back in, that's it. And thank you, Nikisha. I'm starting to watch tomorrow's episode of Fire Now. Well, I always gotta sit there and ask about the Queen. Yeah, Gemini was not was it wasn't good. Didn't do it for me. Hopefully they do something with Jackson Montgomery or whatever the hell his name is. Gemini said Victoria is happy now. Wait until Victor takes back home off his chair. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a future question about Victoria. Carrie says, but Victoria is way too smart. I hope Victor is setting it up to pull the rug from under her and Nate as soon as Adam goes to company. We'll find out. Darby's in the chat. Was good, Darby? And Gemini also says, hot topic is Hope calling Brooke a doormat. You damn right. You damn. She was being nice about it though. Even though Brooke was snipped there. Yo, I said this in my review. I don't understand how these men just be letting some of these people. Or how do these people just? I don't want to sit there and make it about men and women, but how do you just let somebody try to check you in your own home? That's what I don't understand about that. Brooke was literally disrespecting Thomas in his own damn house. I'm like, what the hell is going on? LaShanta says now Hope lying because she kissed Thomas because she wanted to. She knew Liam Waffle from year and she wanted him away, so don't play victim. Yes. Now LaShanta says Austin. Oh, what? I don't know about that, but yo, he rushed. Yeah, listen, he was snipped there rushing to that door like Sharon. So so about that company, you want to go halvesies on it? I'm like Adam, look how disheveled this woman is. She clearly been knocking boots. Come on now, you can't just look how her hair is all just shoveled and everything like that. I mean, chances that they're taking her for a ride. Jimmy says Tommy just had to sit down and watch the fire. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. No, I'm not. Uh, I don't know. In case Thomas just had multiple. Yeah, I know. I don't. Carrie says I would have exactly. Exactly. You do not let somebody check you in your own home, okay? You don't do that. Letitia's in the chat. Letitia said, way to go. Hope she preached the sermon today. Almost started shouting. She was going in. Hope was going in, and I was loving it. LaShanta said, Thomas, stand up, Thomas. Taylor was right, Brooke. Blame it. Yep. Yep. Yes. Ain't that something? And I sat there and I looked at Taylor like, come on, Taylor. Let's just see what happens before you start going on ham. Then Brooke started acting stupid. I was like, well, guess Taylor was right about that. Guess my girl brung out the claws for a reason. Mel says I called it Philip. You did. You did. You got the Mel, something else. Bird Box 2 is actually out. Bird Box 2 on Netflix is actually out. Ain't that something? Guess what I'm watching this weekend? Blackmon's in the chat. What's good, Blackmon? Last days in the chat. How you doing tonight? In case Jack Brooke didn't check Thomas though, she just made a fool of herself. You're right, but I still don't like the tone now. I don't know. You know me, Nikisha. I do not handle disrespect well. I mean, yeah, I can watch somebody make a fool out of himself, but it's still just the principle of it, though. I know, Mel. That's why I was like, I just didn't tell you about that, though. Because I'm actually really looking forward to watching. Even though I watched the first one with my ex-girlfriend. So that's going to be a hot minute to get over. Gemini says Taylor knew what she was talking. She did. CW's in the chat. How you doing tonight? I'm doing good, Blackmon. How you doing? So weird. Because, CW, I could have swore you actually you were a member. Um, Darby says Adam needs to be outside the usual Newman family garbage if he wants to have a normal life without the foolishness dragging him down. Yeah, that's how it is with some families. LaShanta said my point is while Riz did not agree with Taylor yesterday, she said that kiss was a trigger. Yeah, I was. Listen, I was wrong too. So, Gemini says Brooke is a woman who thinks that Blaine can keep a man until he plays your ass. Yeah, CW says I was a member. Yeah, I said I was like, you know what it is? I'm so used to you actually having the icon and stuff like that, and the Dragon Ball Z star. Yeah, there was a lot of loving in the afternoon. I'll tell you that much between yesterday's today's YNR and tomorrow's YNR. And I sat there and I was like, when I saw Sharon and Chance hooking up, I was like, man, that seemed like that kind of took a while to run up happening. LaChantra said I didn't want Thomas with hope, but he's grown. Mel says, I got bad news. That Final Destination 6 Bloodlines, Welcome to Deadbury is on pause. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's only on pause. So when they get their act together, things will work out. Ooh, speaking of that, I do got a question now. Darby says that if he wants to live normal. Yeah. Um, exactly. Is in for another round. Yep. I was watching a little bit of the CW. Last day says I'm good. I've been a chill weekend, stayed at home and relaxed, no stress, no drama all weekend. Well, that sounds like an amazing weekend, and that sounds like an amazing weekend last day. Curry says chance is better if Sharon instead of a chance is better if with Sharon instead of a bummer. Double C's in the chat was good. Double C. Now I got a question that I want to sit there and ask. This isn't even my question. This is a question that double C's in the chat was good. Double C. Or more of a let me go back. Let me find this question. Let me find this question. Let me get back to it, Don. Somebody asked a really good question today. Oh, okay. Hold on. Just read your comment. I'm gonna check it out. Mel says, "Here's a new movie in development, Drag Me to Hell 2. Return to Silent. What? Return to Silent Hell, and the thing too, maybe. All right, I'm gonna check out the first thing. But are you serious? They actually come out with another Silent Hell? I don't know if I should rejoice or be. I wasn't a fan of the second one, even though they did up the gore a little bit. I'm kind of happy that they're doing a part two now, or part three. Um, yeah, and I agree with that, CW. I do. I agree with that. Spike Quicker is just a crossover. No, they just actually have one character on there. No, no, Spike Quick. It's not even a cross. It's more like a guest appearance than anything else. But here's the thing, though, Spider Quake. There was a. Well, I think you might have known about this, but there was a time where One Life to Live, All My Children, General Hospital was on one all together. I got a good question now, and I want to hear people's what you call it. If I'm ignoring anyone in the chat, it's because I'm typing up this question. Residuals. Ugh, I actually have to know how to. And Pop is in the chat. What's good, and Pop? How you doing tonight? Somebody brought up a really good question. Yeah, I said the same thing, Double C. I was like, yo, what do you? I was like, did she forget? Did she forget that she was a cop at one point? Why would you turn your back on somebody you literally call like crazy and just a nut job? All right. So, just a little side question. We still gonna keep up with the topics of the soaps, but Lashanta says the hummingbird cake got Lucy and Phoenicia caught. Also, Lashanta, the fact that Lucy thinks that she can sit there and try to play Jackson, that's something else. But yeah, should actors get residuals if no one else does? Very curious about people's answers. Keisha, who said no one else gets residuals? Okay, maybe this might have been a bad question then. I don't know. That's what I heard, but I could be wrong. So that's why I'm glad I didn't actually put this out as an actual question. Darby says, why didn't Lonnie call Ray for backup when? Darby, I don't think that she has a phone. Lonnie doesn't have a phone, but I don't think that Whitney has a phone. Like most people use cell phones, so maybe that's why. Nikisha, yeah, your premise of false. I don't know. That's all I was asking. Big Samuel's in the chat. Big Samuel says, yeah, actors should get reviews. That's not a new concept. No, it's not that. I just didn't know if anyone else, like Gemini says, opera TV actors get reviews when the show goes into syndication. Ida's in the chat. What's good, Ida? Let's everyone say what's up to Big Samuel. No, I know that actors get residuals. I was talking about like should other people, I don't know. Somebody was out there saying like some other people in the industries don't get residuals. So now Darby says, can they track Lonnie with it? I totally forgot about that. That's actually a really good point. Unless Whitney takes it off. Curry says, I'm happy Whitney days are extremely numbered. All Paulina kicks her ass. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Samuel. I wasn't too sure. Darby says, do writers, technicians, and producers get them too? Now, the key is that actors, writers, producers, directors all get rich depending on their contract. Whoever said that they don't was misinformed. Okay, well that's well, yeah. I wasn't too sure. Gemini says I think soap stars should get residuals if they have been on soap over 10 years. All right, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't too sure, so I think I asked a side question on that. But yes, all right. Well, that's cool. Now, Lashanta says Paulina was out of order with. I was, Lashanta. She honestly got on my last nerves today. Like, Paulina literally got on my last nerves. I was like, I can't with you, bro. Like, you're just, and I'll actually tell you, sometimes when her voice gets like really high, that high pitched voice, I can't do it. Autumn's in the chat. Hey, Albert, BNB was so, it's like everything Hope was saying to Brooke was going over going in and what exactly and out of it. Brooke was saying my situation with Rich is not the same. Exactly. I was like, honestly, tell you, she was so out of pocket and just sounds so stupid. I didn't even know where to be. Oh, she was just getting on my damn nerves. Dark and Jay Blue's in the chat was good. Jay Blue. Darby says I want someone to check Paulina for her actions in her mouth and not be called a villain for exactly. Paulina was way out of pocket today. Duan's in the chat. Samuel says the only way we are able to watch old shows like Moesha and Girlfriends because those people get paid residuals for the streams. Ah, okay. Um, Mel says it won't be long that Abe and Lonnie will be rescued. But hopefully they don't drag it out too long. Mel. Victor, I don't know. Like I said, I found this thing funny today. Danny's in the chat. Was good, Danny? How's the channel going? I saw you got your subscriber numbers are up. Double C says, I'm sick of Wyatt telling Liam to get back with Hope. If only he knew how many times they did it and he wouldn't want that. Honestly, tell you the truth, I just got to a point, I just got tired of Wyatt just saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. McKee said the real issue is that people aren't getting residuals for streaming. Oh, okay. Timmy says, I like Jackie on days, but those dramatic scenes are cringy. The directors really need to tell her to tone it down. Yeah, it did get annoying. And thank you, Gemini. Yes, hit the like button. It really does actually help. I have no idea where we are in the likes. Kind of afraid to look. But if you are signed in, you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. Um, Autumn says Liam is like another Rich 2.0. He can't decide which woman he wants to stick with, just like Rich can't. Shame on Brooke. She should want. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Autumn. I said the exact same thing. Yes, Autumn. Beat that like button's ass. And yes, I said the exact same thing. Gemini says, Brooke, you are a doormat for Rich. Having Rich doesn't mean you won the game. W says, why I found out today that Liam was running foul. Yeah. Sammy says they are getting residuals, but what they get isn't a fair cut. Hmm. Yeah, Wyatt did find that out. So let's see how Wyatt is gonna act when he sees Hope. Let's see how he's gonna sit there and act when he sees Hope. Jay Blue says Sonny was given a look today on G8. He was not. He was definitely not. Um and Pop says I heard on news today that lesser known people are joining the strike because they're fighting to get residuals like the producers, and that's good. That's good. But like I said, I feel like the studio's plans is to sit there and starve the writers out. Because the longer, they have money to give them over, to get them over the hump. They do. It's not to say Destiny will have a problem. And every day these writers don't work, because every day they don't get paid. And the studios know that. Gemini says something Austin said today about Ava's mom make me think that the voice is Ava's sister. Yeah, but why? But why would? Never mind. It's a half sister. And Rihanna's in the chat. Brooke was doing too much. Oh yeah, she wasn't just doing too much. She was looking stupid while doing it. LaShanta says Wyatt lost hope and Steppy to Liam. Oof. And they're actually on good terms? But I don't blame him for walking away from the family. Listen, Mel, Victor gave him a choice. Victor gave him a choice. Yeah, Jay Blue, that's that's nothing new. Nikki said the unions have a financial fund that the members can draw from. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I'm glad I didn't actually use my mouth for a while. Samuel says, I feel like Brooke and Rich do the same thing to each other. They both cheat on each other. They both beg each other to get back together. So the doormat goes both ways with them. Sure. Jerry K's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Jerry K. Let's welcome Jerry K. See, hitting the like button really does help. Let's see where we're on the like buttons. Seriously though. CW says, where's Ron at? This week his girl Sheila May probably give. Here's the thing, CW. I feel like when she does get out, he'll show up. But to be fair, he usually shows up kind of late though. Where's this? Okay. Uh, Carrie says very hard to believe Brooke was a chemist. She came across like an idiot today. Whenever she talks, and it wasn't even just that. It was like you're telling your daughter to fight for a man. Oh, okay. So it's to happen. Okay, it was good to happen. It's like she's telling her to fight for a man that doesn't want to be with her. I'm like, yo, she's not you with Rich. Then he says, yes, yes, have 16 subscribers and lots of likes and comments and on my other. Yes, I saw that. 644. Yes, yeah, you're getting up there. But see, Danny, that's why I told you, stick with it. Stick with YouTube. You may have to sit there and change some stuff around, but you know that's why I told you to stick with it. What the hell? That's why I told you to stick with it. Though. I looked at it today. I was watching some of your videos, though. Yeah, Mel, but he has to then drag it out, though. LaShanta says, Ned, the wino, Sean's the reason Rafe got fired. Well, to be fair, LaShanta, Rafe is the reason that Rafe got fired. If we're going to be honest, Rafe is the reason that Rafe got fired. Sean didn't help, yes, but, I mean, you know. All right, so yeah, we got 15 likes, we got 30 something people in the chat. So if y'all enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does help. CW says if and when Sheila gets out, Dickon is going to be all. Yep, as I expect him to. Gemini says Adam will be back in the family. Chat ladies in the chat. Kyle has no shame. Listen, he one, yes, he really does actually have no shame. That's very true. But two, well, it's Audra, so let's be real. Let's just be real for me. It's Audra and Summer. Like, come on. Summer doesn't know that people don't know like new Molly and Christina, but I like them. I feel like this version of Molly is more mature. It doesn't come off as a wow. Well, Sammy, you have way more patience than I do, so I give you props for that. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai, and I do appreciate your viewpoint. Ariana, it was okay. I made it through. Yeah, I never actually. I don't normally have a horrible day, so I guess today was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a better day when I actually started doing this, but it was a good day. How about you, Ariana? Ariana. Hmm. Thank you for asking, Ariana. Danny says, I mean, it's Audra. Then he says, doing a lot of music now and sports now is very big for me. Happy. See, you just honestly tell you, the truth, you just had to sit there and find your niche and your way, and I'm happy for you. Lashanta says Brooke's gonna run to Eric after Hope asks her to not say anything. Very true. Carrie says, I wish Rich would just hear Brooke say Eric needs to wake up and see what trouble trash Brooke is. You see how disrespectful she treats Thomas, and then when he retaliates against her, she plays victim. Sorry for missing people in the chat. Cat Lady says Sonny still wants all control with his daughters. Ava can't do nothing. Very true. Jay Blue says anybody read the New Yorker looks for article Orange is the New Black. Sign called the riot inside the streaming economy. Samuel says Kate gives me a real feel for how impulsive Kristen can be, and again, she's also more mature. My opinion, the other actress was cool, but she seemed stuck at age 17, even though she was 25. Ron, what's good, Ron? That's an interesting take, Sam. Um, Interesting take. So, but yep, she didn't threaten. She literally called the cops on her. Why the? Oh, of course, it's an accident. Carrie says Brady is no better than Kristen after today. Still give that brat. Still give that brat back to him. Damn. Ariana said today was a double shot of espresso on my latter day better now. Okay. I love lattes. Oof. Ariana, you have no idea how much I love lattes. Ham Pop says, why would you take pills from a doctor that reaches in his pockets and pull them out? Now they they refer you to the hospital for. That's actually very true. That's actually very. Honestly, tell you the truth, Ham Pop, I didn't even think about that until you just said that. For real. Um, that's actually a very good point. Damn. I'm so glad to actually have you in the chat, Ham Pop. Brian says Phoenix said that this week of the 24th that they are going to do rescue in line maybe. Oh, I shouldn't have read that. Well, no, I shouldn't have read that. Kerry says Brady is okay. Now Lashanta says why Brady do that? Rachel called the police. He knew Rachel was there. Yeah, that's like I was like, yo, it got to a point where it's like it literally just like him not wanting to compromise and him just being like, oh, I'm just gonna just take a gun and just solve my problems. Like, what do you do? And yes, like you said, the daughter was actually there today. It made no sense. Like Perry says that little girl got a big this well, she's the daughter of Kristen Damaris, so Lashanta says, Adam, why not start your own business? Money? Maybe. Gemini says, I tried the Starbucks summer drink today and it was good. Nice. I think I only actually had four drinks at Starbucks. Gemini says the problem with GH in my opinion is that the key characters acting like teenagers too long. Like honestly, Molly as a lawyer with the other actress was not believable. No, I don't know if they're actually going to work together. To be honest, Ron says. So why did Steve and John break into Jerry's apartment? Because they was looking for Jerry. That's why. because they was looking they were looking for Jerry. Like I don't I don't really understand. Like Trevor says Brady was massively stupid today by waving a gun at Rachel's mom while she was nearby and having her. Yes, it was so out of pocket. I really thought it was like this is not like, the way he was acting was it was over the top. And granted, I haven't watched the show that long, but it still felt so over the top for me though. Caroline's in the chat. Caroline Spencer, how you doing tonight? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Laura B's in the chat. Was good, Laura B? Carrie says Dave's was the best. B&B was second best. Winer was third best. Yep, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Well, I got to change that. For me, I got to change that around. So for me, Kyrie's number one is Days, and then YNR, and then B&B, and then GH. Duane says, I want to can share it for to go like this. I don't see why not. Why not? How did it? Jesus Christ. Nikisha, always speaking of drinks, Albert, are you being sober tonight? Yeah, no, yes, I am. I just got soda. I'm gonna turn. I mean, yeah, tomorrow I'm turning up. But I want to, like I said, I want to then slow down a little bit on the drinks though. So, Ray says that. I mean, Ron said, okay, I guess I'm not gonna read it. Ron says that is what Brady gets abused in now. Timmy says Brady was at his wit's end with Kristen. No, it didn't make sense because how Kristen as don't make sense. She has been using Rachel as a chess pawn since the concept anyone would have lost it. Exactly, and that's the thing. See, Darby's like Brady traumatized his daughter today. Rather know she doesn't deserve to see her father. That's exactly what I was meant to say. It's like I get people being at their wit's end, but it's like it's also about being smarter too. And he wanted joint custody. So I understand why he actually went to the house and started acting stupid for. Like it just did not make any sense. Like it really did. Definitely says I hope what Gladys is going to. Yeah, definitely. We're all hoping for the same thing. Trust me. Nikki said, "Yeah, I'm proud of you. Even just taking one day a week off will be so much healthier for you. Good for you. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you." Um, Eagle Fan says, "Watch. We'll find out. Kentucky Fried Martin is really Tim." God damn it. Huh. Ron says, "I bet this week Sheila will get off, and she and Deacon can work on getting her triplets." You know, Ron, every day that you say that is. And Long Beach says, "How on earth is Sheila going to get out?" That's a damn good question. I didn't actually even have any soda today. Yeah, I figured slow down a little bit on the drinking. So actually, technically, this is day two. Since yesterday, when I was with Danny Bear, I didn't actually drink any other. I didn't actually have any. I didn't drink it yesterday either. Declan says, "Is it true that Steve is returning to general?" I don't know. I haven't heard. I haven't heard anything, Declan. I'll look into it though. I'll definitely look into it though. Don't get me wrong. You know me. That's my guy, Jason. I love Jason. So yeah, it was just so dumb. Like you came and my whole thing was like, all right, so you're gonna go there with a gun to Kristen and then what? And he said that Brady pulling the keyword because, oh, yeah. Well, honestly, tell you the truth, thank you, Ron. Somebody says, this is where I don't like how women play politics with children when it comes to men. Kristen has been unreasonable and unfair for years, and the one time Brady checks her as he's wrong. Well, it's, that's kind of a lot. um, like there's also a dangerous conversation I'm walking into. Lobby says, sorry, Mr. USA. No, it's all good. Lobby. I mean, I wish you could have been there though. I wish you could have been there. But yeah, no, check it out. Check it out. And also support Danny Bear. Show her some love. Send her, give her flowers on her 300 subscribers. Very happy for her. Samuel says, I'm sorry for Rachel. Trauma is going to come more from her mother than Brady ever will. Ariana says, I understand how much you love your lattes like applesauce, only better. Yes. Yes, that's actually very true. It's actually very true. It's not so much that like he's the bad guy or anything like that. It's just what he did was just as far as like playing it smart, it was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna come to her house knowing that your daughter's there with a gun, right? How the hell is that gonna sit there and look in the court system? I understand that he's sitting there messing with a very deranged and volatile person, but you got to be smarter than that. And in all reality, what are you going to sit there and tell your daughter when she grows up? Oh, by the way, I put the gun on mommy, but I just want to scare her into having her tell me where you are. Like, and third, her daughter, their daughter could have walked in at any point in time. And even after, he still was not there screaming at her when their daughter was like right there. Like you want to sit there and start barking on her when your daughter's there. I can't. I really can't. Lobby says, okay. Steve Silver says if Kristen could set up Brady so much over this, then Brady shouldn't be Rachel's full custody parent. Too many people overlook Brady bad behavior in that town. Hmm. Gemini says Hope and Y was actually very good to was very good together. Mel says Brady and Kristen both did wrong by keeping Rachel from each other, so Rachel is already turning into Kristen. Yeah, but Ron says Albert. Now that Brady does something stupid with Kristen press charges that have him thrown in prison for threatening her. I doubt that. Well, actually, tell you the truth, no, I changed my mind. She will actually do that too. Kerry says Rachel and no Esme of S. Oh, I remember that movie. Well, I didn't actually watch the first one. Simon says, I understand Albert, but when this man has been going through it, she sabotaged his relationship with Chloe. Kristen played guy with Melina. Kayla, okay, Brady is the problem. Hmm. I'm not sitting there saying that he's the problem. I'm not even going to sit there. I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not sitting there saying I'm not siding with Kristen over Brady. Okay, this isn't like, oh well, I can understand where Kristen's coming from, or I'm siding with Kristen. I'm saying what he did today was just, as far as just stupid. It wasn't a smart play. Jess is in the chat. Let everyone say what's up to Jess. How are you doing today? In case I only watched stage a little, it's Kristen a lot older. That's actually a really good question. I know that she might be older, but I don't know exactly just how much. Like, is it a huge gap or a short gap though? That's the question. Yeah, so no, I'm not just saying that like Brady's the problem. I'm saying what he did was not smart. You know, you let your temper get the best of you. You came over here with a gun. You're yelling and screaming at her when your daughter is like 2 feet away. It got to a point where here's the thing: your own daughter called the cops on you. I'm not just saying that Kristen's in the wrong. I'm not saying that Kristen isn't, at fault in the wrong or whatever you want to sit there and call it. I'm just saying it was not a smart play. Oh, she is. Oh, yeah. I know. Well, now CW says at least 20 years or so. What? Are you serious, CW? Ron Sessions said that he wants Eric to have two baby moms, one with Sloan and the other with Nicole. Oh, great. Well, going back to Nicole. Just said Lucy irked me. Why did Lucy irk you today? Just says I was a bit. Yeah, no, Jace was lame. Nikki said, "Wow, was a surprise when Kristen got pregnant." That's honestly, to tell you the truth, please somebody in the chat answer that question because I haven't watched it that long, so I want somebody else to. Jess. Yeah, why did Lucy irk you today? Oh, it's the amazing, gorgeous Queen Janet in the chat. Lucy is such a player. What's good, Janet? Jarvis says I can't wait to Summer slaps Kyle. He deserved it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not. I'm not endorsing that. Curry says Lucy voice irks me irks me any and every day she's on. Damn. Ron says Phoenix said that the mayor on Days of Our Lives is going to be around for a while because he heard the aid. Yep, Ron, so that's awesome. So we're gonna have to sit there and deal with that dick of a human being. Jenna says I'm Team Audra. Team Curves. Team Girl with Curves. That says the gig is up Audra and Kyle one summer. I can't wait for her to lash out at them. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Kyle is still coming up on Kyle is still coming up on top. My dude literally got an upgrade. So just said why don't they just ask Martin what's going on? Anna did and found out in a second. Damn, that's actually a really good point. In case I thought they were I thought we gonna put Summer and Chance together. I'm happy for Sharon though, letting their man. I'm just like, yo, listen. Audra is a huge upgrade from Summer. So you never said don't feel sorry for someone one bit, no matter how much you love a person when it is in a relationship. Never lose yourself in them. Always have your own identity and goals. Yep. Freddie's in the chat was good, Freddie. That's exactly what DC said. WC says, why is it funny if Summer tells Victoria to fire Audra? Would it be funny if Summer tells Victoria to fire Audra? Kurt says, thought Audrey won't be sleeping with Kyle for much longer. I wouldn't be surprised if she sleeps with older Victor. She probably tempered the group. Damn. Mikhail says, I wonder why Victor asked Nate to be there at the family meeting. Seems strange. Uh, just says, Austin is getting more and more sus. What if he's the boss? There's been rumors about that too. Nikisha, I can't get over how good Sharon looks. Yeah, girl still got it. Girl still got it. Simon says, I get that Brady lost his cool, but I'm not going to be too hard on Brady because he has tried. Yeah, the gun was a bit much, but Kristen has drugged people and locked people in secret rooms. God damn. Ron says Phoenix said that they would not have Sheila be pregnant because, yeah, Ron, I think, here's the thing, Ron, I think you might be the only person that wants Sheila to be pregnant. Exactly. Exactly, Nikisha. Um, Simon says the only reason why Kristen wanted to share custody because she was on a losing end. If the shoe was on the other foot, Kristen wouldn't even let Brady see that child at all. Jay Blue says, I just want to know who is more next. I think we're all waiting for that. Lashanta says Audra was sleeping with Tucker, wanted Noah, Nate, and Adam, but Dumbo Kyle fell. Yeah, well, I mean, if he had to sit there and choose between Summer and Audra, I don't think there's really a choice. So, um, Jay Blue says Austin gives me the same creepy crawling feels like Mason. I shudder. Mel says, Albert, did you see previews that Summer is going to confront Kyle? Yep, I did. And you know what? In all honesty, I don't even think at this point I don't even think what you call it even cares that much. Kyle doesn't care. Kyle does not give a damn. He really does not, and I don't blame him. Then he says, like Adam, hope he turns to the dark side. Yep, I think you and half of this chat does. Samuel says my next wife is Dixie and Brooke over there in Black Valley. But I want Summer to slap Kyle and Audra. Well, okay. Honestly, tell you, I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna slap somebody, slap Kyle. Don't put him. See, here's the thing I don't understand. I'm gonna. Here's the thing I never understood. When somebody finds out somebody's cheating on someone, they go after the person. Like they go after the person. Like Summer will go after Audra, right? Summer will go after. Summer will sit there and slap Audra. But I'm like, why don't you slap what you call it? If you want to sit there and slap somebody, put hands on Kyle. I never understood that. You want to sit there and put your, you don't even know the situation. I mean, just in, well, okay, you know what? Let me just, I never understood that. It's like, it doesn't make you look good when you put your hands on somebody, um, even if they did cheat on you. Like, I feel like you're just kind of stooping down to their level at that point. Harry says if Roger stays on the show, shit, and next to Brooke Logan with Ben. Just said, according to Nathaniel, is supposed to be a woman, but maybe he's thrown us off. Maybe, maybe. Danny said, think about doing real just for fun. What do you think? Why not? I say go for it. Go for it. Danny, seriously. Carrie says, spoiler, she's going to slap Kyle. Of course she is. Cat Lady says Albert music last. No, I'm good tonight. I'm good. I'm good. But tomorrow I'm gonna turn up though. He said if Austin is the boss, then it was another reread because. And yeah, no, Lobby. Man, I hate when they switch the story in the middle of the story. Simon says, Albert, you don't want a soap opera. You want a talk show where you watch people use their words. That's not why we watch these shows. I mean, I get that's why y'all watch the shows. And, well, here's the thing, Sammy. I think we all like different aspects of shows, and there's things that we don't like about things in shows. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like it gets people too comfortable, personally. You start putting hands on somebody, it gives you that false sense of bravado that I'm just not. Mm-mm. Darby says he could be just handling his everyday life and business. Nikisha, oh Lord, oh Lord, Heather Weber ain't the no. Lashanta said just because you take off your ring, you're still married. Colin Holt. Yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, they're not like Kyle isn't Summer's property. And I feel like sometimes people do forget that as well. I understand the whole quote unquote sanctity of marriage and everything like that, but if the dude wants to sit there and sleep with someone else, or if she wants to do that as well, then just Heather Weber will be crazy. She already ruined the whole storyline. Freddie says, I said before, I said before, it's where Heather Weber when you need her show. Nikki said, I don't want Heather to be the boss. It was mostly a joke. I didn't want Heather to be the hook. I feel like I'm the only person in the world that actually likes that. Mel says it won't last, Audrey and Kyle, because if you only knew what she was up to have her secret. Yeah. Simon says, listen, I'm sorry, but some people need hands laid on them. And fighting on soap operas used to be a regular occurrence until people got all sensitive. No, that's true. That's true. That is true. Monique is in the chat. Was good, Monique? Damn. Just say, yeah, you're the only person in the world who likes that. Okay. I think I'm actually one of doing a little poll. You might be right. And, like usual, just slays me in the chat, but you might actually be wrong. You might actually be wrong. LaShanta says, fought for divorce first. I mean, I get that. Here's the thing, LaShanta. I'm not even Smith is saying that you're wrong. I'm not a fan of cheating. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. Um, Hook, not book. Toby says when Victor does business, it's just Victor being Victor, and when Adam does it, he's going dark. How is that? You might be wrong though, Jess. Or you might be no. Nope. Um, I guess we'll find out. Have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. Ron says I'm disappointed with me for interrupting Jerry and Lonnie in his apartment, and she really injected her. Why are you disappointed in Whitney? Whitney is a villain now. Whitney's a villain. Monique says can't stay long. Got to get back to work. Well, Monique is always good when you actually hear. Monique says, what other option does Lonnie have if Hope or Steffi does Liam have if Hope or Lee? Um, Paris. I actually had to sit there and think about that for a minute. Paris. I would sit there and say Paris. Double success people blame old snow people whose sense of so being watered down and boring. Paris says yes, Carly and Nina needs to fight. Whitney needs to be slapped by Paulina. I agree with that. Victor needs to be struck by light. Okay, I don't know about that. Finn be something. Now, yes, here's the thing, Carrie, is I will agree with that. Whitney does need to be slapped by Paulina. I guess I do have my certain moments where certain people I feel like do deserve to be put, do have their hands, deserve to be hands put on. Carrie says Finn needs to punch Liam, then Taylor needs to slap Brooke. More assault violence. Mel says Summer did sleep with Billy even though she knew he was with Phyllis, but she has not slept with anyone but Kyle. Freddie says y'all might not want Heather Weber back, but I'm ready for her to return this week, and she's hilarious and entertaining because has been boring as F for a while. And Freddie, it actually has been boring today. I was just going to say, it actually was boring today. LaShanta said Chris won't drop charges because she holds. Oh, Kristen, yeah. Double C says talk is cheap. There's time for talk and there's time for action. Samuel said Jack should punch Tucker. Liam should have punched Thomas. He didn't even confront him. Samuel, that's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. And it's actually been days. It's been days. It's like, all right, well, you kissed him. That's it. Now, Kyrie says, I actually paid to see Victoria get struck by lightning. That would be so entertaining and funny. How? Okay, you know what? Okay, Kyrie, how much would you actually put up for that though? If we had to put a price tag on that, Kyrie, how much would you actually put up for that? Like how much? Jimmy says Nick still hasn't found out about Billy sleeping with Summer. Why? Is this what I'm talking about? Hey, seriously? How long ago was that? Um, Mel says the best slapping between each other was Nicole and Sammy fights. Messy women. Two very messy women. Nikisha, if we're advocating for violence, can Josh and Trina tag team and be Trina within an inch of her life? Freddie said, let's see. Just said we need a good cat fight on GH. Okay. Ron says Albert as Sheila's getting out this week. Does this mean that Bill and Riz didn't do anything the right way, and they bribed the judge and had a guy Pat pose as a Ron? That sounds like fan fiction to me. Like dead serious. Harry says no cat. That would be worth $500. That better. You better edit that video good. Wow. Damn. My dude literally put a price tag on that. Seriously, put a damn price tag on that. But Samuel actually he really does make a good point though about that. Dolly's in the chat was good, Dolly. Samuel says, but these newbies, just the soaps don't want a soap opera, they want a damn therapy session. No. I read it right. I think I was just more surprised though. I mean, she said beat her into the inch of her life. Um, I'm glad you're here, Dolly. Thank you for joining. Nikisha, remember when we thought Carlene into a fight after Nixon Falls? That never happened. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Last day says Josh and Trina can't fight. Josh only fight was that one time she used a wall to help her. Also, Esme can beat Josh and Trina. I wanna read that last part again. Last day said also Esme can beat Josh and Trina. Okay? I want to keep that up for a while. He said it's okay. I know. Here's the thing, Nikki. That's why that threw me off. I was like, that's why when I read that, I was like, I'm not, I'm not drunk, so I know I read that right. Now it's just wonder how Rachel would feel if Brady did tell her everything, all the bad things Kristen has done. She wouldn't believe it, but she wouldn't want to believe it. You want to say Josh had one more fight than Spence? Well, that's true. That's true, but I want to keep that out. Just Albert, you ever been in a fight? Yeah, yeah, I have. Man, it's been so long. Almost don't even remember that. Won some fights, lost some fights. I actually had to sit there and think about that for a minute. Lashanta says maybe Trina, but not Josh. Samuel says I find it weird that people complain about fighting, but no shooting, and we're not shooting as many shootings we have in America. I would think we do less on that on soap operas. Actually, a good point. But yeah, to answer your question, just yes. Yeah, won some fights and lost some fights. Let me know if the audio is actually good though. But they were mostly in high school though. So Double C says, does anyone remember when Cole beat the living hell out of Todd, aka Victor Ward? Now that was a beating. But here's the thing though, Jess. To be fair, here's the thing. Every time I'm on the subways, I feel like I'm gonna get into a fight. Every time I'm in the subways, I feel like I'm gonna get into a fight. like all the time. Curry says, I know Esme can kick Josh's ass. I have to disagree with you there. I mean, you know how I feel about Josh, but Spikework says there's no need for Josh. Yeah, man, I sat there was like, yo, what the hell is Gabby doing? Ron says, I won. Yeah, no, seriously, just every time I'm on the subways, I feel like I'm gonna get into a fight. Um, I guess I hate constantly being on guard. Just that there's no need for a lot of characters in the show. As no, Sammy says Esme can't fight girl who usually are sneaky and devious can't fight. Them girls you don't expect to be the ones to whoop your ass. Spikewick says, "What's the point of having Josh on?" Ooh, just as like Gregory. Damn. Perry says, "No, I don't. Tell me how you feel." You know what? I don't know. I just I feel like Josh can take her. I feel like Josh can take her. I do. I feel like Josh could sit there and take Esme. Um, and she was sitting there handling Heather in high heels. So Nikisha, I grew up on dynasties. Those women stay fighting in oil gowns, throwing each other in the pools and everything. Solomon, what's good, Solomon? Samuel said Diane Phillips better go at it. I need Diane to I need Diane to beat the brakes off him. Now says I knew if Nicole was not pregnant, she would go at it with anyone. Perry says the point of Josh is to keep Dex. Damn. Now, Samuel says Josh is on because she's Carly's daughter. Anything related or surrounded by Carly will be in our faces, so blame Carly. I think that's kind of strong, but okay. Um, Freddie says Heather Weber's scene's going to be exciting and hilarious this week. Ali doing a great job playing the character. Darby says subway and buses. Okay, hold on. Darby says subway and buses. I've been really tempted to beat down a lot on a bus a couple of times. Yeah, it's here's the thing. For me, Darby, the subways is worse because at least with a bus you can get off if things get out of hand. Once you're literally in a cart, like that's it. You're stuck with these people. So I always feel like subways are just way worse. Adolia says, does anyone remember the OG Stephanie Forrest? How she stayed putting hands on Brooke? Mel says, I could see Lonnie getting into a fight with Whitney if her back was not turned. Exactly, and that's the thing, though, Mel. I'm like, you called her a sociopath, and yet you turn your back on said sociopath. I mean, it's almost like at one point she wasn't a cop. I don't get that though. Like, Sammy says we don't have those old school matriarchs and young vixen rivals no more. Last day says Josh has no point to being on. She is annoying little girl who needs to have a wake up call in life and learn to respect people. Josh has no respect for anyone. Nikki said, "Are subways in NYC really that bad as they look in people's videos? They have the craziest stuff going on and they look so dirty. Do they get clean? No, I don't feel like they do. Um, but no, it's in all seriousness, Nikki, it's really that bad. Like it's really that bad. Dolly says, "I love Lonnie, but remember Jada is supposed to be the only smart guy on the show." Apparently so, yes. But no, it's yeah, it's bad. Freddie says, I don't care no more if Carly and Nina fight. Physically, Carly should beat that heifer's ass when she saw Sonny and Nina in bed. And she just walked out, too. Like, that was the thing that was so weird. Freddie says, I don't care no. Okay. Freddie says, the busted guy got really loud and threatened at me. But nothing, and the driver didn't do nothing, so it felt I had to bring out my inner. Just that's bad if it's the main form of transportation for us New Yorkers, so just mind your business and you'll be okay. God damn it. Carrie says, Albert, would you enjoy watching Jess and Dexter's couple? I think they would reach super status by the end of. Yeah, yeah, I would. But I think you already knew that though, Kyrie. I think you already knew that though, Kyrie. So like Craig says, is anyone coming to our members meetup? Yeah, I put it up. Um, so I hope so. Oh, good question though, Kyrie. Good question. In case it didn't occur to me that homeless would live on subway, but I guess it makes sense to show through this ad. Ron says, so do you think that Jada will arrest Brady for? Yes. She already did, Ron. Brady says, not if it was a black woman, it would have been on. LaShanta says, I thought Nina was going to tell something about Gladys. Hmm. Dory says, Jada has solved more crimes than one. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's why Quick says obviously can't go, but I think that place in like 30 minutes away. Yeah, it's actually really nice though. It's actually really nice. Kelly says, where is it from? Where is everyone from? Did we ever ask? I forgot. Yeah, I put it, I put it in my what you call it. I think I have an idea what some people are. Yep. I put it in the community tab as far as like people just in there saying like where they're from. No says I saw the blackening movie, it was scary but funny. It's hard for me to watch horror comedies. Carrie says, are you going to record a quick video or you meet up? I won't be. Unfortunately, I like, Yeah, we gonna try to do something. We're gonna try to do something. I don't know if I can sit there and do like a whole live stream, but like I'll definitely sit there. I don't know. It depends. Honestly, tell you the truth, it depends on how other people would feel about that. Because you know me, I don't have no problem sitting there just like taking a selfie or doing a quick video or whatever. But it depends on how everyone else feels. Stuff. Darby says, if you knew me, you would know I'm the last person to be caught up. I'm the carton on the Fresh Prince. Yes. No, I listen. I do not blame you. It's dangerous. Let's. Oh, Lashanta said this. Sonny. Did Sonny say he would fire? No, he didn't. He didn't say he was going to fire Paloma. He said he was going to give her a break. He said you could just go live just to say hi, and I would actually do that. Though. I actually like that idea. Yeah, it's funny. I actually thought about that. As long as somebody else that's with me at the time to be cool with it, then yeah. DC's in the chat. DC says I was happy that Rachel called the cops on Brady because honestly, no matter what Kristen has done, she's still Rachel's mother, and that should be a red flag to any woman when a man treats um the mother of the children. Yeah, very good point. Very good point. Curry says the legendary soul sanctuaries. I gotta sit there and watch the video. Kayla says rabbit. Yes, I think that's a great idea. Listen, I'll be down for it. I'll be down for it. So see, that's an awesome idea. DC, how's everything going, DC? You know, DC, somebody in the chat was there defending Brady's actions. I'm not going to say who, starts with an S, but yeah. Kyrie says, I'm team Jessica all the way. I will put that on a damn t-shirt and make sure Abba wears that all week. All week, okay. All week. All week. Simon said Kristen is Rachel's mother. True enough, but Kristen has been running amok all up through Salem. DC says I'm good. Been playing basketball all day. Who? You want to you wanna speak up, Samuel? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, but seriously, before you got in the chat, there we go. There we go. Samuel says I was defending Brady and don't care how nobody feels about it because Kristen would kill Rachel whole family if it was up to her. I want to read that again. I actually like that. Samuel says, I was defending Brady and don't care how nobody feels about it because Kristen would kill Rachel, whole family, if it was up to her. Now, DC says, True, Samuel, but this all started due to Victor driving her crazy, so the Kyriakis did this to her. Dolly said, just the fact that Brady, as a single male, has full custody shows how messed up Kristen has been. The court system is not naturally in his favor. Mel says, I'm Team Brady forever. Ron says, I may not have my glass of champagne to celebrate my girl Sheila getting out of prison. You guys just about damn Thompson. Darby says, how is getting held in a basement by her crazy sister for nearly a week is called running amok. Amok. Samuel says Victor drove Kristen crazy. Kristen was crazy way before Victor was in the picture. And DC says also Kristen didn't kidnap Rachel. Rachel came to her because of Brady bad parenting. So I'm glad he got arrested. He deserved it. Rachel came to her because of Brady's bad parenting. So I'm glad he got arrested. He deserved it. Sometimes when I really enjoy sentences, I gotta sit there and read it more than once. Curry says Kristen and Rachel might balance each other out. And when Rachel turns 18, throw them both in jail and throw the key. That little girl is gonna be the devil. Uh, I'm sorry, Samuel, but I kind of had to do it though. Soon as he started advocating for Kristen, I was like, I'm sorry, Samuel, but I got to do it. DC said, yeah, he held a gun at Kristen and faked Rachel's kidnapping in the past. Brady deserved it. I can't stand how he treats Kristen. I can't stand how he treats Kristen. Wow. Jolie says Brady bad parenting is Brady hiding Kristen's crimes. Brady bad parenting is Brady hiding Kristen's crimes from Rachel. Jakaris! I just wanted to say that Brady is full of. Brady says Dex being a birth father would be insane, pretending like he doesn't know Esme may be that explains why he doesn't know much about him and Josh being pissed. And that's funny. Possible is not true. What the hell? Shakara said, hey, Albert, I just want to say that Brady is foolish ish. Brady is a damn hypocrite, like almost very true. Samuel says, Albert, I've been fighting on my own since I was a little boy. Betting ish. I don't know. It's funny, Samuel, because like I said, I know you being here, going back and forth or whatever, just chopping it up. But then again, I've seen your videos and like you're just laughing and just chilling or whatever. So it's like it's very, very odd. Freddie says I would be if that was true. DC said Kristen is crazy as hell. Don't get me wrong, but it's something about a man threatening the mother of his child like crap that I can't get with, even if she's a lunatic. Jakara says, how you been? Though I can't wait. Oh, here's the thing, Jakara. I loved your other video when you were talking about the mayor, the new mayor, and you were just like, I can't stand him. Jakara is just like, he was like, if I was in that show, I would just sit there and just hit him. I'll just punch him in the face. Like I just really can't stand him. Jakara, I always laugh my ass off. Also, nice haircut. I think it's been time for me to go and get one at some point. So, Dolly said Kristen, who kidnapped Uncle EJ as a child, assaulted Uncle Eric, attempted to murder Grandma Marlena, and the list goes on. Yeah, DC, that's kind of a long list right there. Because yes, thank you, Albert. No, it was funny. Swag Quick says I'm all in for DC versus Samuel. Samuel said you're acting like Brady had a gun held up to a heroin. She deserves whatever she gets. She deserves whatever she gets. DC says that's why Spencer treating Esme like garbage. It bothers me. And I'm glad Laura is there to defend Esme. DC's coming kind of hot. DC is coming in this chat kind of hot. Mel said it broke my heart when Brady fell off the wagon on being alcohol and drugs back in the day, but happy that Maggie. That's nice. Jakar said, but I'll be talking about two stories and not getting the rest. I'm not getting the rest of everything. No, Jakar, you talk about the stuff that you find interesting. You know, Trevor says, "What super couple would I be with me and Dimitri? What super couple would I be with me and Dimitri, me and Esme, me and Hope, and Thomas as or me and Willow, or Ryan, or me and Adam, or me and Zeke." Dakota says Esme's also full of ish. I'm sorry, she's trash. Now DC says, let's not forget Brady's dad, John Black, who tried to strangle his mother to death. His mother, who was a nun, but not his mom anymore, and his stepmom, Marlena, who was possessed and ruined lives too. But she still practices medicine. Oh my god. Okay. Chloe says and Spencer treats Esme like crap because he doesn't trust anyone who follows a serial killer. Now Darby says, Sammy, no one deserves to have a gun put on their head by somebody who doesn't have a badge like Brady. Sammy says Rachel already shows signs of emotional instability. Y'all happy she's called the police, but ain't nobody mad that her little ass left the camp. Lasanta says, I bet Brooke won't say anything to Rich, but go to Eric. Won't that be something? Freddie says it seemed like Ava and Franco together. Not really Ava and Austin, honestly. They're only slightly different, to be honest. I mean, it's his acting. So Jakar says, I'll be glad that if Gwen finds out about Leon Dimitri. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a while for a little bit. Before that happens, Samuel says, if I was Brady, I would sign my rights away and leave Rachel with Kristen and be done with them both. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And Rihanna says, let's not forget Marlena being possessed and John Black strangling folks. Yeah. Carrie says, I'll bring Elena a top level storyline passion. She deserves it. Elena needs me. Me and Elena will be giving Jex, Jessica. You know, that's such a hard name to actually really. I can't do it. Douglas said Kristen got this baby Uber into the state pen because her mama cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He also forgot about Tay Tay. Oh, Jack Ica. Jack 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 Icock. I cuss. Jex I cuss. No, this name's not working for me. We're gonna have to go to another one. Have a good night, you cars. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jack Inca. Jax Inca. It's like my name, but with Jax. Jax Inca. Lashanta says I can see her going to Liamton. Yeah, exactly. See, you know what? I don't think certain names are actually meant to be put together. So, the, the thing, Jess. I feel like the more I'm saying it, the more I actually sound stupid. So I think I'm just gonna stop at this point. Sammy says, I love how y'all just looking over Kristen's long list of foolishness and using Brady one situation to making him look like the bad guy. Chili by I ain't let my foot down or for Oh my god, I love it. Nikki said random, do y'all ever think about the people who are in the chat but never talk? Like it's 36 of us, not 36 people talking. Sure. So this is a finished thing. I'm mad at Brady for having a baby with Kristen. You know that was on him. Terry says it's simple. You just say Dex perfectly. You say Jessica perfectly, not combined. Oh, Dexica. Dexica? Is that Dexica? Thank you, Darby. Hit that like button. You know what? I'm just gonna. You know what? We're gonna call. All right, if we're gonna sit there and say it's gonna be called Dexica. How about Dexica? No. How about Dexica? Does Dexica work for you, Jess? Because I'm feeling that name. Just 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 so you can't just why not? Everyone else is. That's literally what combining names are. It's literally making stuff up. I can't just make yeah, Dexica. There we go. We gonna give a name. That's the name we're gonna sit there and do Dexica. Yeah, except for I can't pronounce that name for some odd reason. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. Freddie says this Eddie Main storyline needs to end. It's like Nixon 4 2.0. Its name is F. I'm gonna have to rethink on GH. The only reason I haven't stopped watching it because the Heather Weber's coming back. Damn. DC says, what do you think of the scene with Curtis and his mom? It fit the storyline but felt random to me. It felt off to me. Like I don't understand why his mother would want him to literally go into the light. Not getting that part. Uh DC says in the first spoiler tonight, I didn't see coming. Kyrie says if you can say it with a D, you can say it with a J. I read I have faith. It was harder than it actually is, though. Besides, Dexica is actually kind of growing on me. In the case I want Curtis to be a good side and go, damn. Yes, I am, and thank you for thank you for acknowledging that. Honestly, tell you, the truth, for me, it just seems like it's the exact same thing. I think that's the problem. Dex and Jess, where you just put an X there, that literally does not make sense. It's not making sense. DC said, but Curtis was looking good in that shirt he had. Afterlife, I see the closing choice he be working up there. Sarah says, listen, I need Curtis to stay on my screen because we ain't got a lot of black folks on these shows as it is. I feel like people would want, hmm, okay, the other point. Just having fun with Curtis dying and taking squeaky Portia with him. Damn. Though this is how trash you have to be for your own mama to pop up and say, nah, bro, take your corny ass. Jabro says, so do you think that Sheila's going to get out of prison on her trial? Yes or no? See, I want to say no because I feel like what would they actually sit there and do with her? It's like I feel like at that point it would just be another rinse and repeat thing. Pretty much what Ron says. Nikisha Albert, it's just run words like ball and hall. Jessica, Jessica, Jessica. It's either Jessica and now I feel like I'm getting so confused. Wait, did I actually say it right? Jessica. I mean, Jack, Jessica. God, I feel like I'm speaking another language at this point. Yeah, Jessica and Jessica, right? All right, cool. I said it. Wow, that's I feel like I was speaking another language. Yo, that name was way too hard to sit there and pronounce. I felt like I was literally Jessica. I mean, Jessica. Ugh, yeah, yeah, no, no, not. I'm not a fan of that word. Jessica, no, 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 it really was that. Nikisha, yes, the last time you said it, then both perfectly was really quick, but I heard it. That was actually pretty hard. Jessica, Jessica, Jessica. Jesus Christ. No, that's like another language. Oof, that was tough. I really actually had to work that one out. See, this is why I rock with Nikisha. This is why I rock with Nikisha. This is why I call her Queen Nikisha for many reasons. Um, DC says they're actually friends in her lifetime. Now says I love Ashley and Tucker will have their own company. Or Katie's untouchable. Timmy says, why isn't it Jax? Why is it Jessica? Jessica? No. Jessica. Ugh. You know what? I said it once. I'm not saying it again. It was actually really hard to pronounce. Like, oh my goodness. But she is. Jessica. Exactly. Why not Jax? It's wait, that name is already taken. Dolly says I miss Lindsay Hart and so I love the friendship between Teresa and Whitney. What character did she play though on the show? Curtis says because they're already Jax and that parent sucks. I don't want to jinx my girl Jess. She like Dex and she and Dex make it work. So we had to come. So okay. So because that name was already taken, we had to sit there and come up with a more overly complicated name. And I feel like that's literally what that was. Who is the other pairing with Josh and Dex? And now you got Jessica and Dex. See, I'm still liking that name, Dolly. Jessica. Mel says, how do you feel about Philo coming back? You know, Mel, I was happy until I realized it was a different person. And now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not as happy as I was before. I'm really not. I like the other actor that played him. Freddie says Eddie main storyline can go down the sewer. Jess, are you actually saying? Okay, Jessica over Dedic. You know, I'm not doing that. I feel like you like the first name just because it's very. But you know what? Never mind. I just feel like it's so overly complicated. I really do. I really feel like it's so overly complicated. DC said, "Dang, I didn't know Philip was coming back." Yeah. Have a good night, DC. Sorry for spoiling it for you. You know how we do in these live streams. Jessica. Okay, yeah. Okay. What about Jessica? Carrie says, hence Jessica is born. I won't allow people saying Jax when Jessica is walking with Dax. They shouldn't be thinking of Jocelyn. As she okay, I see Jess is not pleased with that name. Jessica. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not saying that name again. I'm not saying that name again. That's yeah. Lashanta says I would break up your syllable words. Lashanta. Oh Lashanta. Lashanta. DC says these live streams be giving passions. You know what you expect. But I love it though. Have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. Lashanta. Lashanta. Carrie says Jessica sounds like a female crack. All right, I guess we're gonna sit there and X out that. Freddie says if Dex comes across Mason's dead body, Ava and Austin's going to be in much deeper trouble. Explorer says if that's true, what is it? A female. W says Dex and Jocelyn Jax equals Jax. Oh no, Dax. Okay, see now it's just. I just moved it. Now Dolly says Jessica brings the cool factor to Jessica. See. Um, Lashanta says John Abbott started Jabot for his family. Kyrie says, don't even we don't go 10 toes down. We don't got 10 toe. We don't have 10 years for you to I'm just saying. Jadica. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. But it's gonna take some time though. It's gonna take some time. I'm not a fan of the name, to be honest. I think that's mostly because I can't pronounce it. W says, yes, this conversation is stupid, but only after nearly 30 minutes do you finally realize it. Hmm. W says, well, I was say years old when I realized that John smashed his own name to come up with John and yeah, I know I think he passed away last year, the actor that played John, right? I think so. Keisha, I think you're just more of an audio processor, but I'm sure if you heard it, you could repeat it. Reading, repeat it can sound. Yeah, like I felt like I got it for a little bit, and then just like that, it was just like I felt like I was speaking another language. Freddie says Lucy just isn't sharp like she used to be back in the day. Well, also she thought she can get one over on somebody who used to be married to Erica Kane. Why is it? Okay? LaShanta said I can't believe Jack tried to remove Ashley from Jabal. I'm not going to get into that one. Freddie says I'm making a Jetica t-shirt, but I don't know if I can trust Albert to promote it after all. I might have to differ. Jessica, Jessica, Jex, Jessica, Jessica. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. You're talking about days. Yes, I am talking about days. Um, Jassy, JC. I'm not gonna lie. I can actually Jackson is. I feel like at this point, Jess, I probably will. And how are you doing tonight? Welcome. Another person's name that I cannot pronounce with your age. Oh, damn. Wow. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. I appreciate that. Only Jess is allowed to sit there and slay me like that. Of course, that one's kind of harsh, but I'll let it go because, well, she's Jess. Um, See, hitting the like button really does actually help them. Have a good night, Dolly. Thank you for joining. Lashanta says the only reason Diane sided against Jack was he excluded Kyle. Double C says Peacock's going to raise their prices next month. Hmm, interesting. That's right. Very curious. I mean, a lot of them are just raising their prices anyway, so I'm not even too surprised though. Okay, I guess it's just going to do what it's going to do. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Go to okay. Carrie says, "Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Is internet? Yes. Um, J Jassy or JC? Yeah, I saw it a couple of days ago, so I'm gonna watch it this weekend. Carrie says, "So what's the poll gonna be?" Oh, Wednesday. I'm either gonna try to do it Wednesday or Thursday. I already got the list and everything like that, so I'm gonna do that. Yes, Wednesday. And yes, I love the first one. I love the first one, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy watching the second one. Darby says sometimes when we remember our favorites, we have our blindest point and don't want to remember how effed up they were or how smart they were. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I still got to put. I probably got to put that on my list though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this week. It's funny though. I actually saw it by accident. Like I don't even remember how I saw it. I just remember. Yeah, I remember. I was looking for this at the end, and that came up. That's the one that happened. Because usually sometimes I watch that movie before I go to sleep. Then I have nightmares for smart reasons, so that's always fun. I don't remember you actually telling me that though. I don't remember you telling me that one. Carrie says, yeah, Dolly will be the sticker and I gifted the membership earlier. This chat is going to skyrocket once we get that. Yes. Oh, also, thank you, Kyrie's. I didn't even. I'm sorry. It doesn't actually show up on StreamYard. So like, unless I'm like constantly looking, unless I'm looking on what you call it, it doesn't show up. Thank you, Darby. Thank you. This is for Albert for you saving. For your savings when YouTube goes on strike. YouTube is going on strike. Well, thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, I appreciate that so much. And again, thank you, Kyrie's. He says, especially Felicia, she was looking like a deer in the headlights when she and Lucy were busted. But you know, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Now Mel says, Abba, you were getting tipsy when I told you Bird Box 2 was coming on Netflix. You know, you might actually be right about that, Mel. You might actually be right about that. Have a good night, Jarvis. Thank you for joining. No, you might be right. You might be right about that. Which is insane, but anyway, glad I found it. Yeah, me too. I was sometimes I usually watch that movie a little bit before I go to sleep. So usually I either watch that movie or listen to some music called Lofa. I think that's what it's called. Harry says I is one day sober. Oh, thank you, thank you. Um, actually, I didn't drink yesterday. Also, when I was with Danny, I didn't drink yesterday. Also, but I just, like I said, like Nikisha was just saying, it's like I'm not gonna stop, but I need to sit there and slow down a little bit because I was literally doing it like every time I went on live, I was not there drinking, and that was probably not a good thing. He said you have nightmares because you watched a movie about the end of the world before you went to sleep. Yeah, pretty much. So I think I was a minute or two behind. Yeah, no. Usually sometimes I mean, there's other movies that I've actually sat there and watched and just had nightmares about. So that's why I usually will sit there and listen to music though. Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for joining. Mel says I'm still looking and another comment. No, thank you, Mel. I'll try not to be too tipsy the next time you give me a movie idea, and I would definitely watch that movie when it comes out. Still surprised by the whole Silent Hill thing. Just said yes. Next week, the 29th. I am. I'm so looking forward to it. In case I listen to healing frequency music when I sleep is soothing. You know, my ex girlfriend used to actually listen to that music. Her says I missed the member stream last night. The stream with you and Danny was alright though. glad you took the night to recover and stay sober. Thank you, Carries. Thank you. No, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun, and I whenever you get a chance, watch it. Yeah, me either. Yeah, I know. I definitely hope you come through, Jess. Oh no, hold up. Really quick, I think you're actually right. I love how this phone just takes like years and years and years and years and years, years and years and years, and it's still going. No, it's next week. Nope, it's next Saturday. And well, in 2 weeks, yeah. Yes, next Saturday, yes. Curtis says it was alright for me. I did watch it. I was there. I raised it. Thank you. I wouldn't go that far, but thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Fun times. Plus, it was cool to sit there and see Danny Bear again. So, and plus, I also wanted to give her her flowers and her congratulations because 300 subscribers is a lot. You know. Just said, does this spot have a dress code? No, nope, no, it does not. I double checked. Bobby says, I can't believe it's either the month is. Yeah, nah, I just want to I, nah, no, well, no, I was thinking about something else, Nikisha. I just, I was just reading the comments. Mel said, I love This Is the End, but it's funny with all the characters, yeah, especially, yeah, no, yeah, that's why I was smiling. I was smiling because of Mel's comment. And I was just, just smiling because of Mel's comment. 'Cause, I really like the movie. Terry says, when you're solo, you're the best, hands down. I apologize. I stand by it. Albert is the best live streamer. Albert number one. Regarding reviews, Brock's number one. DC is second in command. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Seriously. And like I said, it's because of people like you, Kyrie's, and everyone in the chat. So thank you. But yes, no, that movie is yeah, I like that movie. Of course, I need to find something else that's not going to give me like nightmares and stuff. So that's always fun. Thank you, Darby. Are you going to stream it live? Because if you do, I will donate because I can't be there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream it live. Yeah, I will. I will definitely do that. It's gonna be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I should tell you. And again, thank you, Darby. Thank you. I just can't wait to be. It looks really nice. I know I keep saying that, but Nikisha, oh, okay, right. The movie is so funny. I smile. No, I'm just for real. A quick stab at my post that members meet up on another site. No, it's gonna be on the site. It's gonna be on this one. And again, thank you, Darby. And Kyrie's again, thank you. I never actually saw, I never actually saw that. No. But actually what I did watch though and I did like is called The World Ends. I think it's with a guy named Simon Peggy and some other people, Nick Frost, and that movie reminds me so much of God damn it. That movie reminds me so much of This Is the End. That's another good one. No, they honestly Spike like they weren't actually fighting. They weren't actually fighting. They were just meant to have a difference of opinion. Trust me, you know the difference between a friendly debate and whatever the hell was going on for like the last past couple of weeks. Just says LOL. I don't know. I don't know what we're LOLing to, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of afraid to find out. He said, "Really though, I do love that movie. The funniest part is when they argue over the magazine. Anywhere he wanted." No, I think well, I honestly tell you the truth. I think one of the funniest parts was when he started kicking that guy's head around like a soccer ball, and then Jonah picked it up. Jonah picked it up. He was like, "Hey, listen, we're not gonna sit there and disrespect this guy." He picks up the dude's head, and I guess the eyes started blanking. He just dropped it. That movie's funny. Oh, I'm not scared, Nikisha. Although I don't know what I should be scared about. I'm also kind of afraid to find out what she's actually thinking. Mouse is cool. I'm Legend too. Mel, do you know if it's gonna have what you call it? Will Smith in it? Have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. Spike Quick says, Albert, if you do have to kill an important GH character, who would it be? Sunny. It'll be Sunny. I will kill off Sunny. Yes, have a good night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. It would be Sunny. And it's actually, I didn't actually have to even think about that long. Like, I really would just kill off Sunny. But I'll do it in a very epic way, though. Now said Will Smith will be back in it. Okay, well, then that's, yeah. Now, Darby says, and that's another movie I want to watch. No, I want to actually watch that movie. That I want to sit there and watch. Spike Quick says, my second question, how would you want that to work? My second question, how would you want that to work out? You mean like, well, I guess I would want Sonny to sit there and protect his family. Maybe protect Michael. And then Michael has to sit there and live with that guilt of trying to put his dad in jail. I feel like that would definitely. Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Nikisha. Yes, I have. I think I watched that movie twice actually. Yes. I think that's actually when I first seen like Jonah Hill and I think the other guy's name is Michael Sarah or something like that. Those are the first time I actually saw those two. So, and of course, McLovin and Seth Rogen. So yeah. Like Craig says, who should kill Sonny? Maybe Miss Wu. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. Yeah, man, I heard about that. I never actually saw the first one. Though. That's the thing. I never actually saw the first one. There's another sequel that's coming out that I can't think of, but when I do, I'll come back on here and talk about it. Yes, McLovin was the man. Damn right, Nikisha. Curry says Sonny should not have to die saving punk ass Michael. Act like Brooke, Karen Logan. I won't allow it. I wish I could sit there and yell, yes, I won't allow it. I love it. Tracy Steve, yes, that is a great question. I totally, yes, Emma Stone was in that movie as well. Damn, a lot of people I discovered from that movie. Uh, Even that other dude was actually pretty funny. Uh, not Seth Rogen, but the other cop though. He was in that movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's another movie I actually really like. Is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I didn't like the end though. The end, like literally, the end just bothered me. Oh man, you guys said okay. You gotta let me know. Yeah, I heard A Quiet Place is coming out, but with Cloverfield, you gotta let me know when Cloverfield is coming out. You gotta let me know when Cloverfield is coming out. Double C says Michael should kill Sonny, and in return Morgan should kill Michael. Throw in Willow too. Okay, we just throwing out a lot of people at this point. Okay. No, isn't A Quiet Place yeah, I was about to sit there and say it's coming out this year, right? Darby says when and if Sonny dies and the first person he sees in heaven is AJ. Yes, how did you oh man. Oh god. Okay. Jonathan, what's good, Jonathan? Terrifier is coming out soon. I have recently I never actually saw it. I actually never saw those movies. Oh, Jess, you actually saw those? What's good, Jonathan? Nikki said beginning slash Marshall is good too. I love a good, stupid, funny movie. Mindless entertainment. Yes. Also, okay. Also, I feel like with forgetting Sarah Marshall, um, well, I feel like I have my own Sarah Marshall at one point in my life, and I think that's why I connected with that movie so much. That's why I connected with that movie so much. Harry says, "I hope Willow forgives Nina." That's right, I said it. Well, I'm gonna have to sit there and contemplate that one for a while. Johnson says, "I surely, yeah, but it's gonna be a different actor though. It's gonna be a different actor though, Jonathan." So like I was really happy until I found out it was gonna be a different actor, and now I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, Nikisha says, Nikisha, I could do what I was saying. I mean, well, yeah, I definitely didn't need to see that. It just seemed very odd. Like they would just sit there and just do that, though. I mean, not that I want to sit there and replay it out in my head, but yeah. Tracy says eventually Willow will forgive her, but they will draw it out in soap opera fashion too. Yes. Johnson said, yeah, he's played Philip before. Is the guy that played Rex. Yep, I do remember him, Rex Bolson. Now I'm being dead ass serious, Tracy. I was like, yeah, I remember that scene. I don't need to remember it again, but Debbie said, did any of you see Jonah Hill movie called The Greatest Sequel? Oh, Harry says, I want Willow to forgive Nina, so I will piss my off. Willow finally has a real mom that will sell her to a call. Hmm. Okay, so there's a reason. Okay, all right. I actually tried to choose Darby. I didn't know it was a sequel. And I actually would have watched it if it was a. Oh, okay, that's new. Weird. Yeah, it's weird, Darby, because I would have watched that movie a long time ago if I knew it was a sequel. It's talking about Russell Brandon that I don't really like that much, but if it's a sequel, then I'll watch it. So thank you for letting me know, Darby. I got to put that on my list. But as fun as this is, I do have to wake up early in the morning. But I do want to thank everyone for joining now. Sorry, Jonathan, I know you just came in, but I do want to thank everyone for joining now. This was so much fun. Thank you for coming through. I look forward to seeing y'all all tomorrow. We have a lot of fun. We're gonna get into the soaps and we're gonna have a good time. Johnson said Brady just destroyed. Yes. Oh my God, Jonathan! I wish you was here so much earlier because DC was here. What you call was here. Samuel was here. We was really getting into it. So I really wish you was here earlier. Have a good night, Nikisha. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you. Carrie says the main motivation for that is to spite Michael. LOL. You willingly sacrifice Sonny to save Michael punk ass. Wrong out. Oh my God. Okay, I like that, Kyrie. Love your energy, my friend. Love your energy. Would you have a good night, Kyrie? Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Samuel. Have a good night, Janet. Have a good night, MB. Justin says, join us next time for another edition of So Chat with Albert Bostic. Thank you, my friend. You have a great night. I'm missing some people. And also, shout out to Polka Dots, because I saw Polka Dots. She came into the live stream right when I was going to sit there and hit the in broadcast button. So yeah, shout out to her. Also, like I said before, check out Danny Berry 7. Show her some love. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Have a good night, Mel. Show my girl Danny Berry 87 some love. And yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. I'm missing some people, so if you know who you are, and Darby, yes, have a good night, Darby. Again, thank you, Darby. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, Kyrese. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next live stream. Oh, have a good night, Tracy Steves and Queen of the South. Yes, I was going to sit there and say, have a good night, Tracy Steves. Have a good night, Darby. Queen of the South. Valley Mel. Have a good night, and Pop. Perry says, now next few days, I'm living in Ninarisms. I will defend everyone. I will defend everything she do. Ooh, it's ought to be good. Might have to be on opposite sides for a little bit though. When it comes to Ninarisms. But you're my boy though, Kyrie. So I'm gonna go light on you. Have a good night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. But also good luck, Kyrie. Because I may go light on you, but yeah. Have a good night, and Pop. And thank you again, Kyrie. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And we'll chop it up tomorrow. Have a good night. Laters.